and start streaming. Meeting. Hello everyone. I'm actually not feeling super well today, so if I mute, it is because I'm coughing. Been chugging honey though, so my throat does not hurt.
How do I start a poll here? No.
How you doing today, Ratface?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing today?
Not bad. As I said, I'm a little bit sick, but it'll be fine. Just coughing at this point.
That's too bad.
The game is really, really small for me. But I think if I increase the size of it, it's going to cause problems. Actually gonna do these. And then oh my goodness, there's so many people in chat. I was not paying attention. How's everyone going? It has been a super while. I just hadn't been feeling streaming, so I didn't do it. But I was also a little bit paralyzed by the success of the most recent video, so I just didn't. How's everyone doing? How has everyone been doing?
Sorry, I'm just distracted trying to figure out how to make a poll. It said we could, and now I can't.
That's weird. Why is
It's just
chat
weird.
not on screen? Whoops. You should be. Hang on. That might be the wrong chat. That might be for Twitch.
Oh no!
Whoops.
Absolute buffoonery.
Hang on, everyone. I got this. Box. Copy widget. Yeah, it was. Okay, now you guys should exist.
Oops.
Don't say something. Nope. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. A little bit of delay. As you guys can tell by the structure in the background, we have something planned. I think it's in a terrible position, but it's fine.
ever just do a big stretch and be like, I really like doing a big stretch.
Yeah, I suppose.
I love doing a big stretch. I'm stretching right now.
I stretch a little bit for you.
Good.
Maybe
Good
like
for
them
you.
so much. I'm gonna move the microphone close
Thank
to my
you.
face. Hello, everyone.
I'm gonna move my face closer to the microphone. Hello, everyone. So I'll just explain a little bit what we got going on in the background here for everybody who's here right now. We are doing a single elimination Pokemon starter tournament. We're going to be voting on our favorites in these brackets, and then we'll see who our absolute favorite is at the very end of chat. I think this is going to be fun because no one's going to agree on anything, but that's half of the battle.
I agree.
Each of the starter Pokemon was given a random seed when I typed them into the list, so it's completely random how they matched up together, and the buys are also completely random.
They're gonna be a certain category. Greatness. You awesome all of that all together. Whatever you think causes Trico to win over Litten, because there's no way Litten wins that one. Other than in battle. Oh, the emulator does not like transitions for some reason.
Enemy HP is a little cut off at the top.
I will fix that then. No, it's not.
It's for me.
Guys, is enemy HP cut off at the top? You might be zoomed in or something, right face?
Nope. Oh, it's different in full screen mode. It's fine in full screen mode. Why is it cut off? Well, now it's fine.
Yeah,
Never
told
mind,
you.
it was
You
me.
can zoom in on videos a little bit.
I wasn't zoomed in though.
Mm.
I just went into full screen and back out, and now like I have
If you insist.
I do insist, and I will insist, and I'll continue.
You can insist on whatever you want, but
I insist on chicken strips and fries right now.
perhaps. I also think
What do you
Oshawott
dip in
wins
your
over
chicken
Snivy.
strips and fries in? I know you don't like chicken, but
I don't eat chicken. At the zoo though, I get 4 pumps of mayonnaise and a pump of ranch, ketchup, and something else to mix it up, whatever it happens to be, and then I mix it all together and dip that.
so some sort of Frankensauce.
That's the one.
Well, I suppose it would be Frankensauce's sauce. If you want to be correct about it.
I think it's a Frankensauce. Who wants
You'd be
Mudkip's name?
Frankensauce.
What's Mudkip's name?
Eh.
Eh?
Yeah, E with an E with the accent.
Muddy? We get a second vote, we'll do a poll about it.
Muscle frog.
Muscle Frog? Well, that is a second vote. It will have to be without a space. Oh, wait, no, it won't. We're past that era.
We've discovered the number 0.
We're past the era for Feraligatr R. I'm surprised there was a vote for Muddy. Nice, looking like Muscle Frog. Unless by the time I type this, there's a shake-up. By the way, this screen is painfully tiny, but I don't want to fix it because this program doesn't like working. I might actually switch emulators if I can.
Gotta capitalize the F in Frog.
No, you don't.
Put some respect to his name.
If anything, I shouldn't have capitalized the M.
Mm.
We actually have a ton of Pokemon to catch before the first gym in Gem 1.
How many we gotta catch?
I don't know. I want to try and get it off the top of my head. So, there's Wurmple. There is Zigzagoon. There's Puchaina. There's Lotad. There's Ralts. Wingull. Halo. Slackoth. Seedot. Nincada. Skitty. Whismer. There's something else in the cave with Whismer, I think. I don't think it's... maybe it's Zubat. And I think that's everyone. We are going to be doing level caps, though. People on YouTube have barely voted for it. Did I say Talo? I did say Talo. Wingull Talo. So however many that number is.
I wasn't counting, so
I wasn't
never
either.
know.
You might want to pull up the guide. There might be some thief shenanigans with Skitty to get a Moonstone. Breakfast, could you look up Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Professor Oak Challenge Guide?
Not Amoeba Ruby.
Amoeba Ruby. Amoeba Ruby Amino Sapphire.
Ooh. Let's...
By the way, how is the sound, everyone? Game too loud? Me too loud? My face too quiet? Too loud? All good? Sweet. Okay. Big question for chat. Did I get a Professor Oak PNG that talks when I talk? Is that an idea? I think that's an idea. Sweet. Set that up after stream. Redfish, remember to set that up after stream. Also pull this down.
Then what after where?
Professor Oak PNG.
Ah, I'm on it. Do you have a link? Because I'm not finding anything that I'm finding particularly helpful in this.
I'll get it.
Actually, you know what? This might be it.
I looked up and it was the first result, dude.
Well,
I'm sending you the link now. There you go.
okay.
Is a PNG hard to make? I was just gonna use the same sprites as I have in my videos. The pixel art Professor Oaks. Or I could do an edited, like, couple shots of him from the anime with gamer headphones on. That could be funny.
Yeah. All right, so pre-badge at Rust Bro Gym.
And we are playing with level caps. It won't show that, though.
So the list I'm seeing is Zigzagoon, Big Zagoon, Puccina.
Does Skitty evolve into Delcatty?
Yes.
Like in the pre-Rustboro?
Yes.
Yeesh. Could you look up how? Like... What does it say?
Looking.
Thank you. You can get stones in the Stat Booster app on the PokeNav.
Secret Trainer. You need a fully EV trained Pokemon.
What? Oh.
You need a Moonstone and a Dawnstone.
You can get a Dawnstone? What do we need a Dawnstone?
Corellia, a male Corellia.
Earlier? Oh, to turn Blade. We won't get Earlier yet because we are playing with level caps.
Okay. So yes, you will need a stone for Skitty.
Good. Faster than waiting for pickup? Yeah, but sheesh. I have to play a lot of sports ball. Zigzagoon name suggestions.
Snarby.
Narby?
Snarby, dude.
Snarby.
Looks
about
like a
someone from
Snarby if
chat?
I've ever seen one.
Snarby it is.
Yes.
Could you please leave that for chat, Redface? How many Pokemon in general do we have to catch? Evolution line wise.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Game looks nice and playable. The buildings are still ugly though. Like that doesn't... Just because the frame rate's fine doesn't fix that the game is still frankly hideous.
18?
18?
I think so.
Yeesh.
17 maybe. Because Shroomish evolves into like a little dinosaur, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But you're gonna need 2 Wurmples and a male Ralts.
I don't have a circle pad. Um, 1 second. FHTG. Messed it up. Yeah. Oh, there's not the circle pad. Oh, I can set the modifiers on it. I see. Didn't think I'm Route 103, Rat Face. Early on.
Route 103?
Yeah. A lot of overlap for some of these areas. There is Wingull. I don't know if there's anything else to catch.
Why does it skip right from 102 to 104 in this guide?
Okay. That sounds like I don't need to catch Wingull here.
We'll be right back. Dog maintenance.
Sounds good. What do we think for Wingull nickname? The best starters team. We'll get there when he gets back. Because he actually has the link, I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna hide it for now. And pull it up when it's time for that. More to the middle. Not that much more. There we go. Cat. Later. Wingull nickname. Poseidon? Ooh, 4. Oh. Didn't get in time. Thank you for the reminder on updating the counter. Spread this. That didn't work at all. I'll figure that out later. Trying to figure out how to use the circle pad with that.
You want to do the first round of the elimination bracket?
We don't really have too many people in chat, so I don't know.
That's true. Wait till we got about 10 people, maybe?
Cool. What about a Lotad nickname? Rock? I don't get that at all, but sure. Why Brock? I might have had one. The only thing I remember from the ORAS anime is not the ORAS, the Owen anime, is that the quizzes in between were horribly incorrect. They were terrible. There's one that said Viper was an evolution of Arbok, for example.
That's just not true.
Not at all.
It looks like Brock did indeed have a Lotad.
I'm going to actually switch Pokemon. Whoops.
I might have been muted when I said this because I got the hardware mute button. But Brock did indeed have a Lotad.
Conservation and ecology kind of go hand in hand. Yeah, absolutely.
You really can't have one without the other. And one fosters the other.
I'm not even going to bother trying to figure it out. Hopefully we don't need to sneak up on things at all. Oh, is there someone trying to cramp my style?
Your niche is being invaded. Do you think boardwalks are dangerous in the Pokemon universe because Wingles will come and steal your food?
Not particularly, no. He's on the shorts and his 3D animation. Let me peep this guy.
You're telling me a Wingull is not more dangerous than a Seagull?
Guys,
I don't think he's gonna be too dangerous.
You've seen Seagulls stealing people's food, right?
Yeah, and they don't kill people.
No, but imagine if a Seagull could, like, blow a tornado at you to get your french fries.
Oh, sure. Oh, this guy's not really doing the same stuff as me. He's fun.
You know what I can't believe that there hasn't been? Pokemon 3D platformer collectathon.
They don't do anything with their IP.
I know, it's kind of, I mean, like, I'd play a Pokemon like Pokemon 64, you know what I mean? Like a DK64 or a Banjo-Kazooie or...
They would never, man.
I know they never would. They're cowards.
I would too. But they would never. You sure there's a fan game for it? I don't know.
Nothing on the
there-
top results of my search. Because I thought that was a genius idea, because you'd think someone would have done it.
You know what I've thought about making?
What have
Pokemon
you thought about
Metroidvania.
That would be fun, and you could build up, and your different abilities would be different Pokemon.
No, not
No?
at all.
Oh.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon style.
Oh.
I was thinking main character would be a Tinkaton, who is a member of a Pokemon guild. They wake up and everyone's gone. They gotta figure out what's up. I think that could be fun.
I think that could be fun.
I don't take it back. Actually, need to catch a Wimple.
Ooh. Dose Wurmple, amigo. Dose.
What?
You need two. Because you gotta get a Cascoon and the other one.
Yeah. Thought I heard you say toast or something like that.
No, I said dos, amigo. Dos. You speak
Dos?
more Spanish than me.
I do speak more Spanish than you. I'm never expecting someone to speak Spanish to me.
No one expects the Spanish.
Oh, this is a trainer's Pokemon. Whoops. Not paying attention in the slightest.
I really enjoyed when I played through, was it Fire Red and Leaf Green recently?
And say something?
Hello?
You were way too quiet.
Oh,
Yeah. You were whispering.
yeah, I'm trying not to be loud.
Isn't though too much. Well, yeah, but you're being too quiet. Say something?
Hello?
A little bit more. There you go. Which one am my favorite to replay? I don't know actually. Okay. Let's try getting... It might be 7 just because there's so many different Pokemon right away available. Is it the modifiers for like 4? No. I guess I'm not able to sneak.
Dad's a pretty cool dude.
He's alright. It's crit by Wurmples though.
Lotad's a cool dude.
You know what?
Gets
No,
crit
it's
by
not.
Wurmples and doesn't afraid of anything.
Not Gen 7 at all. There are way too many cutscenes and everything to get through. I would say... Gen 4.
Here's a question. Competitively, what is your favorite Pokemon?
Favorite is probably going to be Infernape. I actually really didn't like Infernape until I started playing competitive, and when he was one of the best Pokemon in EPP Generation 4. And he has a really fun game plan because there's a sort of cloak and dagger element to it, where you can be a mixed attacker or a physical or special attacker. So you can kind of pretend to be one or the other for a while and then surprise with both.
Ooh,
Really fun.
that does sound really fun.
What do we want to name this Wurmple? We have to catch a lot of these. Alexander? Or... I didn't realize this was a trainer.
What is Azelf?
Azelf is one of the Lake Guardians from Diamond Pearl Platinum. It is the being of willpower.
Oh, it's cool looking.
And in Legends Arceus, the quest to catch the 3 of them, that one has a really, really fun quest. I don't want to spoil just in case you want to play, because I think you would really like Legends Arceus.
Isn't that... I watched you play Legends Arceus.
Yeah. Well, you watched me. Zero Challenge. Legends Arceus.
Yeah. It just didn't look like my thing. I'm glad I watched it.
Really fun. Having to actually like hide away from the Pokemon and surprise them, things like that. Learning their favorite foods.
Ah. You know who's cool?
What was that?
Dragapult.
Dragapult?
Yeah.
Dragapult is cool.
Oh, Snarby!
He's out.
Snarby's loose to get your goose.
Excited to see the new Megas in ZA. Me as well. I really hope the Mega Star me is true. Gen 5 needs more love, but I really wish we got a Legends Unova.
Starmie deserves a mega. So, if the meta were to fall your way, what would your dream team be competitively?
Okay. I believe they still won't get Flygon and Mega. Yeah, that's insane. Like, it's like they don't want to like Flygon. If the meta were to fall my way. Okay. Now, assuming there's no massive upheaval of the meta and for some reason everything that's around stops existing. Dream team would definitely be something very balance or semi-stall, but with the ability to fit Great Tusk off. There's something where you're kind of playing like 2 or 3 defensive pivots, but you have like some cannons in the back, and basically the game plan is trying to slip your cannon for a big hit, and then bounce out of there. Which is usually when people find metas most fun anyway.
So how's that different from the meta right now?
The people who run Generation 9 in singles are cowards and or idiots, depends on which one you want to look at, or both. They refuse to ban terrestrialization, which has undoubtedly been the cause of a lot of problems. I was very much against banning it initially, just because I wanted to see where and how it would go. I don't think the issue is that someone can just change their type all of a sudden. The issue is that a Pokemon can change their type into something much better. A fire bug type would love nothing more than to not be a fire bug type anymore. And the issue is not, oh, what type is it going to be? Because it's usually pretty obvious. The issue is that it is no longer a fire bug type, and it has shed some of its major balancing elements. Like, if there is a Pokemon out there that is super powerful, with the downside of being vulnerable to every single priority move in the game, being able to turn that off is a problem. This is a very uninteresting cutscene that the game is playing.
But it's so pretty.
They really liked the 3D models in Generation 6. Which is crazy, because they were not very good.
I gotta go let my dog out. Be right back.
Sounds good. I could get rid of 2 legendary Pokemon, who would they be? One of them is definitely an Amorous. Then... I might get, you know, beaten to death for this. But Mewtwo.
Ooh. Is Mewtwo even a legendary?
Yeah.
He's not showing up on this list of legendaries. Nope, there he is.
Crazy.
Oh, because those are sub-legendary.
Yeah, Mewtwo. I think he is a relic of a different time. And I think more than a lot of other Pokemon, it really shows. Not most of all, because that's going to go to Pokemon like Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan and Mr. Mime. Those are relics and a half. Those things are ancient. We unearthed those from Mesopotamian dig sites, levels of ancient Pokemon design ideals. Get them out of here, put them in a museum. But when it comes to Mewtwo specifically, it's just... It's weird and lore breaking that he gets to be so strong. And I know that, imagine caring about Pokemon lore. I don't care about Pokemon lore, I want to care about Pokemon lore, but Pokemon like Mewtwo hold it back. In my opinion. Yeah, it's
You
quite
got
a bit
cat hair in my mouth.
of cat hair in your mouth.
Yeah.
Probably get it out of your mouth.
Oh, I got it.
How about mythicals? Which 2 would I get rid of? Oh, that's a weird one. I don't have an answer for that. Probably because I can't drum up a list of mythicals. Oh, of course I can crit. It's wild. I'm really starting off the stream with salty posting, huh? Let's see. We got Mew, Celebi, Deoxys, and Jirachi. There are like 2 billion in Gen 4. Gen 5 we have Genesect. And I swear there are more in Gen 5. Zora and Zoroark, do they count? Oh, Victini's one.
Does. Victini, yeah.
Gen 6 has Hoopa and Diancie.
Mm-hmm.
Gen 7 is Zeraora and Magearna. Gen 8 has Zarude. Gen 9 doesn't have any.
Magearna? I don't see them on that list. Oh, nope, there they are.
So, Magearna for competitive, and Fione because it doesn't evolve. If Fione evolved, it could stay. Maybe, I'm actually going to change my answer, and I'm going to change it to Zeraora and Zarude, because they seem like members of a species that we just don't get to have, because they ended up being mythicals instead of a species. That makes sense?
Yes.
That means we were robbed of a Pokemon. That way. Not literally, it's right there, you can use it. But you can't go find it in the grass ever.
True.
What about you, John? Which 2 legendaries and which 2 mythicals? And you too, Ratface. You have an answer for that.
Maybe like Darkrai and Melmetal.
Oh, those 2. Forget about that. What about him?
I'm going off looks.
Ah, I see.
Giratina and Calyrex.
Giratina is not oh, legendaries.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna change my answer from Darkrai to Genesect.
You don't like Genesect?
No.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan either. Especially if you go and
It's a Digimon. Let's be real.
Yep, that is probably top 5 closest to Digimon Pokemon designs out there. Which is saying, no, that's not saying something. Most Pokemon designs are pretty far from Digimon. Usually tell.
What was the cartoon where they all had like animal or dinosaur mechs?
Animal or dinosaur what?
Mechs.
Are you talking about Voltron?
No.
Are you talking about Gurren Lagann?
No.
Bakugan?
No.
Vanguard?
We're getting closer in era though. No.
Not a clue. Legendary, you get rid of Heatran and Urshifu. Why? Keldeo and Volcanion, why are you a hater? There, go ahead, Ratface.
No, I'm just looking at the name of this show.
Find them all
It's gonna bother
boring.
me.
There's no way you find Urshifu boring.
Is not right. Maybe if I narrow the search.
Also, John, you should totally. Oh, no, you don't play competitive. Well, if you get a video into competitive, Volcanion is fun to play. Talking earlier about the cannons that you switch in. He's definitely a cannon that you switch in. He hurts. Woo, war ass.
Zords.
What?
Zords.
Zords?
Zords.
Yeah, there's a reason people don't remember that. Gross. Gunfu's at least cute, but that's about it. It doesn't give legendary vibes. Yeah, because you have to
No,
grow
it's
into it.
okay.
He grows into it.
Shoot, that's. I swear it was called Zords or something.
Megazord?
No, that's.
Uchain name.
Power Rangers.
What do you think for a name for Puccino? Now they're gonna go Rasp when XY came out because Zigzagoon is the best 3D model in the entire game. I mean, he's kind of king of dirt, you know? I do think the Oras models are on the better side of all of the terrible 3D models.
It's Zoids.
Zoid?
Zoids.
Zoids. How about a mobster name for it? Sure.
He looks like a Zoid.
Zoid.
Genesect.
What is a mobster name? Corleone is a mobster name.
That's a mob family name.
I hope the Corleones appreciate this payment.
On the day of their daughter's wedding.
Let the Corleone.
I need someone to look up Zoid. Yeah, I'm right about Genesect.
I'll look it up. Zoids. Yeah, I see it for some of them. some of them, but I do see it.
Like the Zoids Command Wolf Custom.
Ziggy is the king of kings. I'm not all that hyped about Zigzagoon, man. Not with you. I dig him, but it's mostly the eyes for the Genesect looking like a Zoid. I guess they're robot vibes, of course, too, but Zigzagoon's adorkable. I'll give you that. Yeah, let's go catch more Pokemon. We'll have other chances to catch a Wurmple. Oh, this. He's up there with Zygarde and Zangoose. I think that's the bottom of the Pokedex, actually. And Zoroark, that too. Do you have a thing for Z's, Zane? Anto Woobat? That's disrespectful. What about the new Jinx evolution that starts with a Z? That's totally real. That I'm not making up on the spot. The Jinx evolution, but this time with extra offensive caricatures. How offensive are we talking? Like, they made a new ability for the new Jinx evolution that totally exists that I'm not making up. Zinx? That does not sound like a clean word. Hang on. Okay, we're good to go. It'll offend every race equally. It's like that one guy in the prequels of Star Wars. Raphace, do you know who I'm talking about? No, not Obi-Wan Kenobi. The dude that owned Anakin.
Oh, Watto.
Yeah, the one that offended, like, everybody.
Yes.
That's what Zinx is gonna
like
be. George Carlin?
10 at the time. I didn't get why Watto was racist. I always thought his type of alien looked cool.
He is, in
And his
fact, an
droids were
alien.
cool too.
But there are like 6 different people that find him to be an offensive caricature.
Oh yeah, no, I get that. It's the innocence of childhood, you know?
Of course. George Carlin? Who is George Carlin?
He's a stand-up comedian. One of his famous bits is words you can't say on TV.
That's all I need to know. So, not counting leaks, what sort of Mega Evolution are you hoping for in Legends Arc ZA, everybody? I would love a Haxorus Mega Evolution, personally. I'm a big Haxorus fan, but dude is just one step away from being him. Mega Evolution would be arguably too many steps, but that'd be awesome at least. The ones that need them, Dugong and Seaking, let them die unloved. Get them out of here. Looking for a Leavanny Mega. Ooh, that's out of left field. I'm with it. Or Lapras Mega. That could be good. Yeah, I don't even want to bother trying to break through that defense. I'm hoping there's a Lapras Mega. Milotic? I don't know if Milotic needs a Mega, but that could be cool. Talisman's on the table? Why would they not be on the table? As weird as it is, I understand why some Kalos Pokemon did not get Megas. Or why all of them did. I think anyone will get 2 Megas. Yes. I don't know who it will be, but someone will get 2 Megas. Let me explain why I understand why Kalos Pokemon didn't get Megas. If they designed the Pokemon with Megas in mind, it can feel so deflating to come back and see them without them, if that makes sense. And it's at that point, like, why did they not just, you know, make that an evolution? That being said, I disagree when it comes to the starters. I think the starters should have gotten Megas. It's so weird that they give you Kanto Pokemon to then Mega. Very strange. Here's how we can go for every Latin letter in the alphabet. They're actually adding in the Arabic alphabet for him. Pokemon are a little bit undertrained. And every kanji? Yes. Throw in katakana, because why not?
And traditional Chinese.
And non-traditional Chinese, whatever that is.
Modern Chinese.
That's what it's called? Throw in Cuneiform, why not? Guys, I should get a
Roman
for
numeral?
every type. I am honestly kind of hoping that the Gen 1 starters aren't in ZA again, and that's just like a theme with all the Legends games. I think that would be funny. Now, go one step further. All the Pokemon in the game, except for the Gen 1 starters. Well, Mandarin and the Chinese government is trying to raise the Cantonese culture. Why? Really, it's just like Arceus will get Charizard form. That'd be hype. A Charizard plate. one beefed up Ninkata. Charizard would be the only one to get Z moves and Gigantamax in ZA. Well, they've done stuff like that before in some Pokemon. Like, Como got Klingris Soul. Klingris Soul? Is that the normal one? And then Blaze is the Z move? Something like that. When does Pokemon Champions come out, by the way? What if Charizard? That would be funny. Ninkata's kicking my butt.
I can't find a release date.
Pokemon Champions?
Nope. I can find an announcement date.
I could have sworn that they had given a release date. Huh. Place every Pokemon with regional forms of Charmander this every type.
Ooh. Speculation is Q2 of 2025.
Isn't that within the next 3 months?
Should be. I'm gonna give you a heads up. I gotta leave in 15 minutes, but I will rejoin you soon from a secret underground location.
Whoa. We're at the end of Q2? No, I
I
thought
think you're Q2.
I thought quarters of the year were like crooked.
I think it's like shifted by a month or something.
So we be joining in voice here now, Ratface.
I will, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just gotta help with dinner. I'm gonna probably grill some chicken.
Tasty.
Yes,
I
I'm
had
excited. I've only had a bagel all day.
I had sardine pasta.
Yum.
Later I will have more sardine pasta.
That sounds very good. Zane, that sounds right.
March. Yeah. Thought it was something like that.
So I feel like Q2 ends at like the end of summer.
You know what we're all waiting to see?
What's that?
Pokemon. I almost said Pokemon Silksong. Hollow Knight Silksong. Ever see the meme of the big anchovy someone got? It was a Fugu? Whoa.
I'm looking this up right now. ate the big anchovy, and now I don't feel well.
How long have we been waiting for Silksong? I've been waiting since it was announced, which was the Hornet DLC, when Hollow Knight got popular. So it's been a bit. How about you?
You ever sneeze and this just keeps sneezing?
I never sneezed more than 3 times. Who's you? You, John.
Wow.
You don't care about the game? Hollow Knight is a fantastic game. I very much recommend it. Silksong looks like it's gonna be fun. Just have a mental inventory of all my past and future sneezes. Yeah. You not? That's the sound the screenshot makes. Achoo!
A favorite type of chip, just in general, not flavor.
Yes. No longer, sadly. But a while ago, up in northern Ohio, was a company called Shearers. They were delicious, perfectly cooked kettle chips. My parents from disparate states even said these are the best chips we've ever had. And then they were bought out by Utz, and the recipe changed, and they were terrible ever since. They weren't terrible, they were still probably the best chips we've ever had, but they weren't nearly as good as they once were.
Utz, more like butts.
Right? Ultimately, though, if you said pick a bag of chips and just scruff it down, give me sour cream and onion chips. I'll just swallow them whole. You're
Cool.
blind from both too much light and too much darkness. Something Taoism. You have to look for the light in the darkness and the darkness in the light. So you're blind. Fragile little bee-boos. All things considered, we're actually pretty darn tough. This is a caustic world we live in. Spit's caustic. He's caustic. Everything's caustic.
Your attitude.
It's true. Of course a human would say that. I promise you I am not a human, sir. I don't show it on my YouTube stream, but I'm a very strange individual. Up on my Twitch channel if you want to see me be weird. Over there you can also pay to shock me with a shock band I have on.
join. Whoa!
Whoa, that came through.
Oh, my
Normally
bad.
it doesn't.
I forgot about
Yeah, that normally doesn't happen.
Is it proper streaming time?
Yes, this is YouTube.
Okay. My apologies.
No, you're all good. This has been fun, but you gotta head out. Have a great one.
Anyways, howdy lads.
Whatever Frieza is. Yes.
Akarat!
You're a frost demon?
Is that what they're called?
Yep.
And that's why he's Frieza and his dad's cooler?
His brother is cooler. He's Frieza, his dad is Captain Cold.
I could have sworn his dad was cooler.
Nope, his brother's cooler.
Can I get a lore
But
check
who's the
on this guy?
coolest?
I think his uncle was Freezer. Or like, not much is known about their race, but way back during Bardock's movie, we got to see another one of their race, and their name was Freezer, I think.
I could have sworn his dad
That
was
arm-
cooler.
Nah.
Look it up. Someone look it up.
His brother's cooler, and he isn't canon.
It's King Cold, and his ancestors were chilled.
King Cold. Okay, thank you. It wasn't Captain, it was King, my bad. I still was right on the cold part. No, I said cool. Never mind.
Wild Silcoon wasted your time.
Yep. You know what they need to do? Get rid of Harden in their
What's that?
movesets. Give him a ton of health and let him just sit there so you can wail on him for a good bunch of XP. You're DBZ obsessive? They never use any of the Saiyan names, they just say monkey? Ooh.
Yeah, no, they're space racists.
Spacist.
Exactly.
That's when you hate space.
I think so.
Stupid moon.
I got terrible news. Right now, we are in fact in space.
It's just like, you know, we all have a spooky skeleton inside of us.
Just like that.
And a bunch of creepy guts.
Ooh.
Did you know that they slip and
Hey,
slide
creepy.
around, but you can't feel it?
Sometimes
I hated when you said that my stomach rumbled.
Whoa, I'm slipping around.
I'm your lower GI tract brain and I understand English.
That's upper GI tract. The stomach is upper GI tract. Right?
Yeah.
I've discovered something you can end up doing in Peak.
The reason why they're cold themed, hang on, chop out onto that in a moment.
Yeah.
Because the Saiyans are vegetable themed. Frieza and his father lorded over them, so it's like keeping vegetables in a fridge.
That is true.
Is that actually?
Yep.
100% lore
Uh,
accurate, my friend.
Vegeta is half a vegetable, and his non-canon brother is... I can't remember his name, but it's the other half.
Non-canon?
Yeah. From what I remember, he has a brother, but it's not most of the movies they make aren't canon. In more recent times, it's become canon. Like the more recent movies.
Yeah.
But most of the older ones aren't, because they made one about Broly, which is broccoli. But
What do about that?
there is the difference between S Broly and Z Broly. S Broly is canon because it happens as much as it's a movie. It does happen during the Super timeline, while Z Broly happens during Dragon Ball Z, and that movie is specifically not canon because he got angry. He got angry twice and wiped out 2 universes or galaxies.
2.
Broly.
2, I said. The number.
Oh, I thought you said 2.
No.
Yeah, no, 2.
Who blew up the galaxies?
I think it was first West Galaxy and then East Galaxy.
How is there a West and an East when
No.
talking about galaxies?
Because there's multiple gods.
That'll do it.
No.
No.
Kakarot is carrot. I knew that. Nappa is a type of cabbage. I knew that. I knew that they were all
Raditz.
named after vegetables, but
Yeah.
Chop, did you ever watch Zoids?
Did I ever watch what?
Zoids?
I don't think I did.
Oh. Alright, I gotta go for the time being. I'll be back from my secret underground bunker.
yeah.
Secret underground bunker.
I've never heard of Spider Rider. Kinda dumb. That's unfortunate. You know what else is unfortunate? Why do they give random trainers healing? I do not want to have to sit here with this guy for so long. Oh, poison sting.
How goes stream?
Goes alright.
That's good.
How goes your day?
It's been fine. I woke up completely sore, but good thing I have the day off.
I'm in an early 2000s overly epic kind of way. Super cheesy. Yeah, that's awesome. One second. About these kids who ride on giant spiders that I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell. I genuinely had no clue what Spider Riders was going to be about. For all I knew, it was mecha.
You know, Spider Rider still sound like a mecha type of show.
So what do they ride around on these giant spiders? I was about to force my partner to get all the experience because this thing's just gonna tail whip and one shot everything. Stop. The robot spiders that talk in deep, dramatic British voices.
Oh god, British spiders.
It's so strange. Well, that was wicked annoying, but at least it's over now.
Long fight.
Random trainer with healing items.
Uh,
Now I have to go all the way back to heal my Pokemon. Main character is from the real world, falls through a portal and on Machu Picchu and ends up in the Spider Zone.
sounds like a heart attack in a jar for me.
That's like a terribly bad, scary story you would tell someone who has arachnophobia. Don't go to Machu Picchu, you end up in the Spider Zone. An early 2000s gadget that he uses to summon his spider. It's also the most powerful spider. Are the spiders sentient? How do you judge most powerful spider?
It'd be funny if you were able to determine it by how many legs they have.
That's a 20-legged spider.
Whoa.
This can't be. So powerful. Talk with British accents and he has the most powerful spider. Do the kids talk with British accents too, or is it just... Are they realistic looking spiders? Hang on. Spider riders. They are not realistic looking spiders, they are robo spiders.
Oh, spider.
Yeah, this show does look awful.
Is this 3D or 2D?
2D.
2D?
Just the spiders, the kids
Aw.
are Japan American. Ooh. Are there any English moments, or is it... Nah, there wouldn't be. This is probably, Wait, is it sub or dubbed? Early 2000s, that's kind of a toss-up. It was a 4Kids dub? Oh.
Those are always great.
Oh. No good. I want to watch more dubbing from that one company that made the very, very strange Vegeta voice. I don't know how to describe it,
Wait.
but it sounds like he is in a relationship with Kakarot. It's very bad.
It's definitely not Team 4-Star you're talking about.
Not Team 4-Star, no. I'm pretty sure
Is
this
it
was
official?
an intentional dub. Like, it wasn't meant to sound the way it does. The ocean dub? Is that the answer? Do you know what I'm talking about? Cap, I genuinely don't know what to tell you to look up other than Gay Vegeta. And I don't know if that would actually pull up what I'm talking about. Is it particularly
Depending
clip
on-
of it?
Depending on where you search, I'd probably find it. But also, that just kind of happens with Vegeta a lot.
It sounds a little bit like a whiny nerd voice. Impulse evolving. Hey, nerd Vegeta getting his books knocked out of his arms. Yeah, it's. I don't know how to describe it. Chop, do I hear you listening to dubs?
No, I didn't realize my brother in the background.
There was a particular clip that went around for a while on, just doing his rounds on the internet, and it was, it was like, nobody's gonna lay a finger on my Kakarot, not even you. But it was in that sort of whiny voice. It sounded very touching. And also very much not like Vegeta at all. Never could I slack off. I'll come back. Oops. You go, but good chat. Come with my BDSP normal type only run. That could be fun. Thank you for reminding me of Spider Riders, of course. So glad I could do that for you. Variable effect sport. Oh my god. Stop. All 3 effects put. Sweet. So annoying. I can't even. How's he doing in chat? I think about that, yeah. What'd you have for breakfast? You go somewhere? The battles on this route, by the way, have been so annoying. Why do they give healing to random trainers? This is so frustrating.
Also trying to be champion.
They're not even, they're just living.
You don't know that.
At least the first one was a single potion. This one is constant healing moves. Oh, that was frustrating. Single Shroomish whipped out half my team. I have the wrong Pokemon out. Whoops. Oh well. What are you doing right now, Cha?
Opening up the stream.
Ah, I'm probably about to end.
Welp.
We just got to Rust Turf. The Rust Borough. 8. I'm doing this for about 2 hours. I think this is a good stopping point. I'll probably stream tomorrow. Probably not. Maybe. We'll see. Have a great day.